You told yourself it wasn't a big deal. Maybe no one screamed. Maybe nothing dramatic happened. Maybe you got through it. Maybe they meant well. Maybe it was normal. But your body still flinches, still tenses when certain sounds come too loud, still pulls back when someone gets too close too quickly. Your skin prickles, even when no one's touching you. Your jaw tightens without reason. Your stomach knots as if warning you of danger. You avoid certain tones, certain textures, certain types of closeness. Things that once felt safe now feel threatening. Your shoulders hunch, trying to protect what's fragile inside. Your breath catches as if you're still bracing for impact. And you find yourself explaining before anyone even asks why you're uncomfortable, why you flinch, why you need space. You thought it wasn't a big deal because you didn't fall apart, because you kept going, because you functioned and showed up, because you didn't scream or yell or break down on the outside. But your nervous system remembers what your mind might have forgotten. It remembers how it felt to be silenced, ignored, dismissed. It remembers the tension in your muscles as you tried to hold everything together. It remembers the voice in your head that kept saying, "Just get through this," even when your body was screaming, "This is too much." And maybe no one validated what you felt. Maybe no one named it. Maybe nothing bad enough happened, so you told yourself it wasn't worth noticing. But your body, your deepest self, knew better. It stored every unspoken word, every unacknowledged hurt, every quiet plea for safety. Your body remembers, even if your mind convinced you it was fine. Even if you learned to hide it, suppress it, to push it down. What happened to you was real, even if no one saw it, even if you buried it behind politeness or normalcy, even if the people involved had good intentions, or if you told yourself it was just nothing. Real pain doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be visible to be valid. It just needs to be witnessed by someone or by your own gentle awareness. So let me say it for you. It was a big deal. You were affected. You adapted to survive. You lost something, maybe a sense of safety, a piece of your innocence, or a part of yourself that felt unseen. Even if you kept going, even if you looked fine on the outside, your body remembers. The tension in your shoulders isn't random. The tightness in your throat isn't just in your head. The way your belly still feels guarded isn't a coincidence. Check in with yourself, not as homework, but as a gift, as a reunion with what's been waiting to be seen. Place your hand gently on wherever you feel the ache or that numbness, that weird detachment. Let your breath meet that place. Say quietly if you can, I see you. You held this alone for so long. Let that recognition sink in. Let the heat rise. Let the tears prick behind your eyes. Let the silence become sacred, not empty. This is what happens when truth finally makes its way back into your body. Not as a concept, but as contact. Gentle, real, tender contact. And understand, your overthinking isn't just personality. You are not broken. You are responding to what was never resolved. Let's pause for a second and check in once more. Feel where the echo lives. Is it in your chest? Does it feel tight, armored, trying to protect? Or is it in your throat, clogged with words you never spoke? Or maybe it's in your belly, humiliated, bracing, holding in or on. Don't force it. Just check in. Even numbness is a message. Even stillness is a memory waiting to be heard. You don't need to name the exact moment. You don't need to relive every detail. Just acknowledge something happened, something mattered, and your body, in its own quiet wisdom, is telling you the truth, whether your mind remembers or not. Stop trying to justify it. Stop arguing with your own experience. Stop minimizing the impact just because you managed to survive. Survival isn't the same as healing. Smiling doesn't mean it didn't hurt. And your ability to act fine doesn't erase the places where you still ache when no one's watching. When you stop performing strength, when you stop bypassing your ache, you'll meet the part of you that's been waiting, the part that didn't want fixing, that just wanted to be believed. The child, the teenager, the adult who felt alone in their pain. That's not a weakness, it's a witness, holding the truth your words couldn't. So ask yourself, why did I downplay to survive? Say it out loud if you can. Let it sound ugly, petty, messy, full of contradiction, because that is where your freedom lives. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You were responding exactly how your soul needed to stay safe in a moment that hurt you more than your mind was allowed to admit. You weren't imagining it. You weren't exaggerating. You were navigating. And maybe no one has ever said this before and you're hearing it now. What happened to you was real, and how you survived, it makes perfect sense. Maybe it's years later that memory is surfacing again, not to haunt you, but to remind you, this mattered. I mattered. And maybe this time you get to respond with presence, not suppression, not avoidance. Breathe into your body. Let it speak. Don't rush to close this chapter. Sit for a moment longer. Feel what's still waiting to be heard. The lingering ache, the quiet breath, the unspoken truth. There is no rush, no need for closure, just presence. Say it once more if you need to. This mattered. I mattered. Let it remember without rushing. Let it tremble without shame. And let that part of you, the one who swallowed the ache, finally